Hey everyone, so today we decided to go up to Bodega Bay and I thought, Bodega Bay, we might as well go see if we can find some locations where they filmed the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. Now most of it was filmed on location in Bodega Bay and the rest was filmed at Universal Studios' backlot in Hollywood. And this part that we're driving through right now is called Valley Ford. This is where they would have filmed the scene where Lydia Brenner, the mother, finds Dan Fawcett, the farmer's body, all pecked out and everything by the birds. And unfortunately that farmhouse does not stand anymore, and I believe the area that it was filmed in is currently a private residence, so we couldn't go up to it, but you get the idea of us driving through. Now this area wasn't technically used in the film, but they do have a little telephone booth set up, and they used to have a mannequin in there that looked like Melanie Daniels, and I think they also had a mannequin of Alfred Hitchcock out there too. Not sure why they weren't out there this time, but I guess it's a smart decision because I would not want to get my eyes pecked out by birds. But I did want to mention this area because it does have a striking resemblance to the way that they set up the Universal Studios backlot when Melanie Daniels does go to the general store to find out some information about her lover boy. Yep, this scene was filmed on the Universal Studios backlot. But not too far from this country store location is the schoolhouse, and we will be heading up there next. Also, this sign on the coffee shop made me chuckle. Drink coffee, do stupid things faster with more energy. As Melanie Daniels drives up to the schoolhouse, we do get a glimpse of the St. Teresa of Avila church. I hope I said that correctly, but this is what we saw before we got to the schoolhouse. And this scene is super iconic. I feel like as soon as you think of the birds, you think of the schoolhouse scene and all the kids running with Melanie Daniels and the teacher. And this is a privately owned residence, so we did just slowly drive by it because I felt super awkward getting out of the car and taking pictures in front of it. I feel like the owners kind of expect it to because they did have a plaque on their fence, but I'm just awkward, so you know. We just kept going until we got to the Tides restaurant. And I went in here just solely expecting it to be a restaurant, but I was so surprised.
Oh yeah. That is cool. See, they're embracing the movie. Whoa.
Cool.
Glad we came here.
So a little fun fact about the Tides. Alfred Hitchcock had permission to film there as long as the male lead's name was Mitch and that they kept the town called Bodega Bay. Now, the reason being for Mitch is because the owner at the time's name was Mitch Zenkich. Honestly, if I were him, I would have done the same. If you remember this scene, this is where all the birds just kind of attack everybody at the restaurant, and then there's a gas station explosion, but that part was actually filmed at the Universal Studios backlot. But the original Tides restaurant did see its fair share of fires because unfortunately it did catch on fire in 1968. But I love the way that they rebuilt everything, and they're really embracing the fact that The Birds was filmed there. There was a lot of behind the scenes photos and a lot of stuff that was signed by Tippi Hedren herself. Okay, I didn't realize how long I was taking filming all the behind the scenes stuff that they have at the restaurant, but I mean, I don't know if you're gonna see this anywhere else, so might as well show you guys. After filming Shadow of a Doubt in Santa Rosa in 1948, Alfred Hitchcock returned to Sonoma County in 1961 because he wanted to find a remote coastal location for the birds, and Bodega Bay just happened to be that location. The funny thing is, they used it because it was kind of a foggy, dreary town, but the fog didn't always cooperate and they actually needed to tint the film gray. Guess you really can't escape the Murphy's Law on a film set. Maybe one day I'll do a full filming locations video for the birds, but this was my first time in Bodega Bay and I just kind of wanted to enjoy it all. Which is kind of funny because you would have assumed that I've been all around Northern California, but apparently not. Anyway, we weren't going to leave the restaurant without trying the food there, so we actually sat down and ordered some amazing seafood. You could see I'm trying to make a decision there. Also, did you notice I tried to do my makeup like Tippi Hedren's? Call me a nerd, but I absolutely love it when restaurants do this, where they have a little placement of a little story about how they came to be. I feel like such a vlogger when I do this, but here's our food. Joseph got the red snapper meal, and I got the Bodega Bay chowder. It was super yummy. Also, right when you first walk into the Tides, on your left-hand side, you'll see a gift shop, and it has a bunch of Bodega Bay special stuff. And, of course, you know, I had to get something from there, but I'll show you what I got later. And towards the very back, you could walk around on the wharf, and you get these really stunning views of the bay. You know, it's crazy, they filmed the birds here, yet I haven't seen any. Oh, never mind. I will say walking around this wharf area was super calming because it was extremely quiet, but you would never know that because I decided to put music over everything. I'm trying to sell that vintage film vibe, you guys. And towards the end of our trip in Bodega Bay, we decided to go to Doran? Oh boy, someone's gonna yell at me. Anyway, we went to Doran Regional Park just because we wanted to walk around a little bit. Unfortunately, no birds filming location stuff here, although it is very pretty. I mean, look at that. The beach. Oh, wait, do you see them? There's birds. Maybe I should have tried to interview them to see if any of their relatives were in the film. Although there is that ever-looming threat of them being method actors and actually pecking my eyeballs out. So, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's be safe. Instead, let's take a look at the beautiful scenery while my beautiful voice narrates what we're looking at. Because, you know, I have been told that I have a very calming voice. Hint at the sarcasm, please. I hope nobody gets mad at that. Oh, but we did end up driving around a little bit more and going to some other gift shops. But of course, did I get nervous filming inside of them? Yes, I did. So you just get to see the exterior of it. You see, I never want to be perceived as that annoying influencer that takes out a camera every second of the day, because that's not who I am. I just like showing you these wonderful places that you can visit. And if those locations have some film history tied to it, I love it even more because I love looking it up and sharing it with you guys. And if you didn't already know, I'm someone with a film degree, which get a real job, am I right? Anyway, I just love learning about film history because maybe one day I could star in a big budget film myself and people will be going to locations and be like, oh my god, this is where Varsha Chand was. I mean, a girl can only dream, right? But I do love learning about the way films were shot, especially on different locations, because I feel like the more we know about how things were, the better we'll be able to progress with things now. I mean, hopefully that makes sense. But gosh, would I love to be in a big Hollywood film, and especially one that's filmed on backlots and on different locations. I just feel like it would be so much fun. And now it is time for us to return back home, unfortunately. Had so much fun, I didn't want to leave, but reality strikes yet again. This is why I like working in the film industry, because you can escape your reality sometimes. Also, if you're staring at the screen right now, I hope it didn't give you motion sickness. I feel like such an official YouTuber when I do this. Okay, I promised you that I would show you what we got from the gift shop from the Tides. And this is one of them, because you know me, I love my film history and film degree person, so you don't have to be annoying about it. But this is like a little booklet of what they were doing when they filmed the birds. Some fun facts about Tippi Hedren. Not so fun facts about Alfred Hitchcock. There's just a lot of stuff about like filming around Bodega, some really cool pictures. I don't think these are online. Maybe they are. I don't know. I clearly didn't research that much when I had to write an essay about this film. Well, not really about this film. I was writing about Women in Horror. Anyway, annoying film student here. Graduated years ago. Anyway, also, we got this shirt because it's the schoolhouse and it's the birds. The scene that kind of terrified... Actually, the scene that terrified me the most was the one where the mom finds the farmer in the barn and his eyes are...
Yeah.
Oh, and then the poor teacher, like, they find her and she's just like that was like the worst recreation of it. You know what I mean, but yeah. But I think it's small. Could have gone a little smaller, but you know what? It's gonna be comfy and oversized, and I want to wear it now, but gotta wash it first. You know me, I always like to wash my stuff before I wear it. The birds! I love it! Bodega Bay, so beautiful there, so calming. Didn't want to leave, but have to. Anyway, I guess this is my outro.